This is Dick Burden playing Serenity here. This is from a couple days ago. I was lucky enough to get home from work and get into a couple of good matches, even though I generally get home from work around midnight. So yeah, turned the timer up there on the upper left-hand corner. Never did that before. I don't really use it much. It's good for timing power-ups and things like that, but I usually just eyeball that stuff. You can see here that we're about 13 minutes and 50 seconds away from overtime. This match will go into overtime just a little bit, so I missed the first about 4 or 5 minutes of this. I had a couple of really good tank kills in the beginning there, but it had to go because YouTube will not allow a 20-minute video yet. They'll allow it someday, I'm sure, but as of right now. Boy, if only YouTube would allow a 25-minute video. Oh, my life would be complete, wouldn't it? So anyway, yeah, I'm really happy I got into this match. It's a real good one. The whole team was coming together really good. Everybody fighting really hard. It did pretty good with the tank. Had a couple of good runs with it. This is towards the end of this run. I was doing my bit to help bring that levy down. The levy's trying to advance toward our prime, and I'm trying to stay ahead of him, out of range of his weapons, while firing back at him as much as I can, and we were able to knock him out pretty quickly. Had to back up here really quickly because I wanted to try to protect our prime, which was being taken there. They're hitting us pretty hard here. But this is about the end of my tank run. There's a tank over there. I have to avoid him, and then a Mana's going to come around the corner. Almost got this Mana too, but he was just a little bit too quick. Yeah, I am lucky I've been able to get into so many good matches on this game. I mean, it's one of the things. It's one of the things I like about this game is that, you know, although you're gonna get people screwing around in every game and wasting everybody's time, but nice game like this, you know, it does have this appeal that it does bring people in to where they actually want to play it, and they'll actually put some effort into trying to win, which is what I want to see. So at this point, this is probably about as far back as they managed to push us, and we're trying to take our prime back, which, yeah, we will manage to do eventually. I'm just being kind of desperate. I don't have any really better way to go about this than to grab this power up and then just try to use up all my link ammo on the levy here and try to whittle him down enough to where we can get rid of him so we can get our prime back. Shooting the tree doesn't help a whole lot. And this is a little bit of a coffin corner here. It would have been nice to survive this, but there's just too much incoming.
Grab your orb.
So yeah, enough of that. It's time to grab the orb.
I've got the orb.
Somebody's managed to take the mine node back. That's always useful. I don't have a tow, but that's all right. I mean, you don't want to just dive straight into this mess up here because you're just gonna die, but you know, obviously you do want to get up there. It's just a matter of, you know, picking your spot. I've got a lot of incoming here. There's some bastard up there sniping at me. I hate snipers. I really do need to work this out, you know, this business where you set up a button on your mouse to bring your mouse resolution down for a few seconds so you can actually hit something with that. That would be so useful. I really need to get around to that one of these days. Why not? Players been doing that for years already. Well, anyway, here's my big attempt at an orb run. This one's gonna fail. It was a good attempt though. Now, you don't very often get thrown that far with Liv. That doesn't happen too often. You don't often get a second chance to grab the orb back after a throw like that. Might have got it, but I really have no idea how I could have grabbed it off the side of that cliff where it's hanging there. And I could have backed off there and saved myself from that shock combo, but I still wouldn't have had the orb anyway. So yeah, they are still pushing us pretty hard here. They've got their orb situated on our prime, and their prime is coming up. If if their prime comes up here in the next few seconds, we'll be in very bad shape unless they drop that orb there, but it's not going to happen. They're not going to pull that off. Yeah, we're going to get here in time. We've got our orb in position. I'm going to stay here and defend the prime while everybody else runs forward, of course. This is what I do a lot of, you know. This is not a complicated game, you know, but it's basically a matter of teamwork, you know. You have to defend the prime, you know. You have to do it, because obviously everyone else has run away. You have to do it, because if your prime goes down, if you run off and leave the prime undefended, and run off with everybody else way over to the other side of the map, like I'm doing here, you know, what do you think is going to happen 20 seconds later? That's right, your prime's going to go down, and then you're all going to be fucked because nobody's there to do anything about it. In this case, it worked out. The other team is not being real good about running their orb. I've decided what the heck, I'm going to attack a little bit. It's not going to work out because, you know, nobody can hold the prime that long. God forbid I get to the core and actually get to hit it, so instead I have to run backwards, try to get back to the prime, which I'm not going to do.
Grab the Redeemer.
I've got the orb.
Red core is vulnerable. Leviathan available.
And typical situation for Serenity, we've got both primes, but they've managed to take the levy. There's always that trade-off, you know, you're going to go for the primes or the levies.
Red core is secured.
I was pretty good about grabbing the Deemer every time I could on this match. Although never making it to the core, about the only thing it was good for was to keep taking their prime back with it, which is a really good thing to do in this situation. If they've just got their levy out and they're driving their levy towards your prime, best thing you can do is take the other prime. Because now, you know, what the hell, their levy's on the other side of the map where it can't do anything. And that's what you want to see. Of course, they're going to try like hell to take their prime back so they can actually use that levy for something. And now, of course, their levy's trying like hell to get back here as well. And they've got tanks and vendors and all kinds of crazy things showing up.
Attack the mine.
Yeah, it was a fight, you know, they're trying like hell to keep all this stuff.
Attack the mine node.
This is what I like about this game. You can see everybody's making an effort here. That's what I like.
Attack the mine node.
I have the orb.
Okay, so yeah, again with the orb. And again their levy is offside. And that's the end of their levy. And I'm gonna put an end to that nonsense now if I can. I'm gonna take that levy node back so they don't get another one of those damn things.
Red core is secure.
Because, you know, they keep letting them try that over and over. Sooner or later they're gonna get it right.
Leviathan construction stopped. Leviathan under construction. Grab your
So of course you go after the mine node, and what happens is they get their prime back while you're doing that. Of course.
Grab your orb.
Somebody was on the job there, you know, looking out for me with the orb, but fortunately I
I've got the orb.
spawned right back in the same place, and he wasn't bright enough to take that mine node out. Of course, in the meantime, we're getting pushed back to our prime again, so I have to run that way instead of trying to take the enemy prime. Can't have everything.
Leviathan construction stopped.
It's all pretty typical, you know. This is what happens. Shit tends to happen where you are not at, you know. Wherever you're not, that's where shit's gonna happen. You know, people are not idiots. They're not gonna waste their time, you know, getting shot at if they can get something done without going through that. You know, there's no point in getting yourself shot at if you can win the game without it. I mean, if you could just walk into a node and take it, that's always better than, you know, trying to fight like hell to take a node while meanwhile the other node meanwhile the other node falls with no resistance at all. The main thing is you have to anticipate what they're going to do and get there ahead of them, head them off, so they're wasting their time.
Leviathan under construction.
Meanwhile,
Attack
their
the
objectives are
enemy
falling
prime
without
node.
without
Leviathan construction
without
stopped.
resistance because
Attack
they didn't
the
foresee
node.
that you were going to go after them. You know, there's not that many possibilities. You got primes and levies on this map, and Deemer. Primes,
Leviathan
levies, Deemer.
construction
You know,
stopped.
we got our prime, they got their prime. You know they're gonna, if they got any sense, they're gonna try an orb run here, or something. You know, which is why I'm sitting here motionless, because I'm waiting for it. You know, I know it's gonna happen. If it doesn't happen, they have no sense. And I think in this case, it's gonna be a Manta with Berserk. He's gonna come flying through here in a couple. Yep, there he is. Somebody's got to try, you know. And if I hadn't have been there, he might have taken that node.
Construction. Grab the Redeemer.
And then we'd be pushed back to our prime instead of pushing them forward. We pretty much got the whole map now. And once again, managed to grab the Deemer. It's all timing. It's all timing, you know. It's and once again, I'm gonna blow that Deemer on the prime there, and then duck behind this wall. Because I have a dream, you see. I have a dream that I'm gonna grab this mana and kill that tank. It's kind of a stupid dream because you know there's gonna be a mana around there somewhere. A scorpion, I should say. But you have to try. You got to try. Yeah, grab the mana. Try to kill the tank. Yeah, there's going to be a scorpion right behind you. Yeah, he's going to kill you, but, you know, what are you going to do?
I have the orb.
So let's see, where we at? We're coming towards the end of this. It's all even. We got our prime, they got their prime. They got the mine, but we're taking it. Got to defend prime. And yeah, our orb is slowly making his way along there on foot. But I gotta get up here and defend the prime before somebody comes up here and tries to take it, because they will. That guy with the mana, he's the one that should be towing our orb. Where the hell is our orb anyway? He was there. He was over there. Oh, there he is. He went to the mine. Of course he did.
I've got the orb.
Enemy orb carrier down.
Did he take it? No, I think the mine is still red.
2 minutes remain.
Is it? Yeah, I think it is.
Red core is vulnerable. Attack the
So yeah,
Leviathan construction stopped.
now it's coming under some fire, which is good to see, but you know, it would take me too long to get the hell way over there. I've got to, you know, carry the momentum forward, you know, the way that it's already. That's the way it's just got to be, you know. You can't switch directions like that or you'll never get anywhere. You have to take the momentum forward and just hope that somebody else has some sense to do what they should have been doing in the first place. Red still has the levy. Red still has the levy node. Not a good thing. Our orb is still getting run, which is good. And I'm kind of wasting my time. So yeah, I gotta defend prime again. Especially now. There for a few seconds, it was looking a little dark there. It looked like they might have got a levy, but yeah, orb runner's on the job. There's some guy here shooting at nothing. And now we're getting to it, yeah. Got a little lucky there, managed to hit that orb runner, kill him, kill his ride. Now, we got our prime, we got the mine node, the red orb is down, and we're about to get it here. Got to come down here and block for this guy, because you know somebody's going to come along and try to take him right away. And there's always some guy hanging around with an apple.
7, 6.
And that's it. We got it all, man. All we got to do is, yep, and there, right on time, we got people hitting the core, so this is teamwork. This is just about the end of it here. We're about to blow. I think we're in overtime now, are we? Yeah, we are. We're in overtime now. This is just about it. So, have a good evening.
Red core destroyed.